Welcome to today's video. Today's video I have access to a Tesla Roadster, which is an amazing car, and we're going to be doing a 5 pros and 5 cons video on this iconic little car.
Are you ready to take this for a test drive? Find out the pros and cons?
Of course I am, Dean. Let's go.
Brilliant. I'm all ready for you. I've even put the child seat in.
I know everyone says I'm short, but I think you're going a bit too far, mate. One of the impressive things about the Tesla Roadster is its 0 to 60 time, which is
3.7 seconds. I better slow down.
That's insane. This feels more rapid than a Model 3 when it's sat on the ground.
Yeah. Close to the ground. Goes around corners like it's on rails. Nice grippy cut slick tyres.
Wow.
And yeah, rear wheel drive and no power steering. And a lot of fun.
Me and Dean were just talking about some of the great pros on this car, and we've decided that it is the best Widowmaker machine because when you kill yourself, because of the size of it, it doubles up as a coffin. So I mean, that is definitely a pro, I think.
Yeah, well, you could say that. That is saved on your funeral expenses.
Exactly.
But it's quite likely to result in a funeral if you're not careful. According to some good advice from Beth, so thanks for that. Careful with my right foot, she said.
Okay, hold on. Why are you telling me that you've just asked me to do a John O'Groats to Land's End trip with you, and now you're telling me this might end up in a funeral?
Well, I thought it was all right, but I spoke to Beth last week, and apparently there was a professional racing driver absolutely totaled one of these because it caught him out. Yeah.
That neatly moves us on to the next pro.
It was the first production lithium-ion battery-powered vehicle.
Right. Yes, that's
in the world,
that's what I meant.
as Clarkson would say.
So
Not Corbyn.
This is 10 years old.
Yes, it is.
And it's
Almost.
Still on its original battery pack?
Yep, original battery pack.
But
53 kilowatt hours.
But that can't be true, Dean, because Jeremy Clarkson, who's from Rotherham, where we're filming today, said the battery pack on the Tesla Roadster would be needing replacing after 4 years. So we just said how the batteries are still 10 years old and still working, but one thing we didn't mention, it's got 53 kilowatt battery pack.
Yep, 53 kilowatt hours.
Sorry, 53 kilowatt hours battery pack. And it does, what's the maximum range you can get out of this thing?
About 200 miles.
200 miles ish. Not driving it like this though.
Well, yeah, driving it slightly less enthusiastically than that. But if you drive it like a normal car, normal road conditions, you will comfortably get 200 miles out of a car like this with 53 kilowatt hours of available electricity.
Now, Dean insists that one of the pros is that it's convertible.
It
and
is.
I said it's got a hard top on it, and Dean goes, no, it's convertible.
Well,
and I went, where does that go? And he said, let me show you. So now he's going to show me.
So, all you need is an Allen key.
A few moments later.
Now, I think this is a very important point to notice. I'm speeding this footage up because this is taking Dean forever.
Out my way. Right then, so all you do, your helpful assistant gets around the other side.
You've just called me your butler, and now you're telling me I'm your helpful assistant.
Yeah.
I need 2 wireless mics.
Patreon. That's it.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, you really do need a wireless mic, don't you?
But what are you going to do?
Go on, to me.
Where do you put this if you're out on a nice day and you decide to take your roof off?
You don't,
Right.
because you get sunburnt.
Can you buy the Roadster? Can you buy the Lotus roof for this and have the fold off soft top?
Yes, you can. In fact, it's got one. It's this that was an extra when the car was new, and I think they come standard with the soft top.
Oh, I'll let him off then, because the soft top comes off in about 10 seconds. One of the cons is you can't have one, but luckily I know Dean, so I get to play in one. Cheers, Dean.
Sometimes, if it behaves.
I almost swore then, and I don't swear on my channel.
Almost. It's not allowed. It's a swear box.
One of the other problems with the Tesla Roadster is there is no pedestrian warning, but luckily what we have installed in here, is a Dean Fielding. Keep up, peasant!
One con is it's particularly hard to get in and out of, and you don't look the most elegant when you're doing it. Oh. I'm gonna have to go in head first, aren't I, really?
Let's try it.
Hey! Oh!
The other con, as Dean was saying before, is the charge rate, which is
15 kilowatts, which is a bit steady, or 70 amps single phase.
I thought it was 11 kilowatts.
15.
15 kilowatts?
Ish.
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 Yeah.
Ish. And
well, if it's the high power charger, the original ones that they installed for the Tesla network, a lot of, I think was done by Zero Carbon World, which did and still do great work installing charge points at remote locations to try and encourage the adoption of EVs. And I'm waffling again, so Nick's smiling. And I'm going to shoot him with my laser.
just one thing that people didn't know, the plug on this, I think it's quite interesting to point out.
Just don't drop it on the car, whatever you do.
Is a type,
because it weighs a ton.
Is a Type 1 plug with an adapter, which is very odd and makes it look like a gun.
Yeah, a bit Star Warsy. I like
so
it.
So it pulled 15 kilowatts. Will we put, if we stop at a 43 kilowatt charger?
You get 63 amps.
Which is
14 and a bit kilowatts ish.
So the most we can charge out on the John O'Groats trip is 14.5 kilowatt. That is a con.
Unless we get to one of the Tesla high power car chargers.
And there's
I
only
get
left?
15. I don't know, we'll find out.
Dean.
Yep.
The key.
Yep. Good old fashioned key.
There's 3 buttons on it.
Yep.
What do they do?
Lock it.
Top one.
Unlock it.
Bottom one.
Open the boot.
How do you preheat it?
Can't.
Can you do it by the app?
No.
What about in the dash? Can you set a preheat time in the morning?
No, you can't. Sorry. Yeah, that's a con.
This was a very expensive car that has no preheat.
Yeah, but if you're that posh, you've got a garage with a butler that'll go and preheat it for you. Although I haven't. Nick, want a job?
Can I sleep in the boot?
Yeah, if you like.
Oh, great. That's what key.
That's an Allen key.
That's going in the cutouts as well.
Wrong kind of key.
By the way, thank you very much for watching this week's video. I hope you enjoyed all the cutouts at the end. Don't forget to click subscribe down below and check out the other videos. Thank you very much. And oh, if you could become a patron, that'd be great. Thanks.
He needs a better camera. You're not getting tired of this, are you, Nick?
No.
My neck is.
How do you think my neck felt before when you were doing it?
Whoa!
It's not. I wouldn't hear.